Well, good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Rhino Beer Review. You've got the Rhino, you've got the Ginger Snatch. We've got this beer from Rogue. This is Rogue's Juniper Pale Ale. A pale ale brewed with juniper berries. 5.2% ABV. According to the Puntet.
Made from trees. That's what I not like it.
Coming from the only person we can actually say is a tree hugger that has ever been
A real life tree hugger.
Alrighty, so
Yellow.
it is a little more yellow than I would have expected from it. A little bit of carbonation moving in there.
Little
Bright,
bit.
bright white head.
Yeah.
Okay, now I personally really like gin. I like juniper berries, and I know Puntet does too. So let's see if she smells a lot of juniper berries because I'm not getting too
yeah.
many. I was expecting like an in-your-face juniper berry.
Yeah.
There's a little bit in there, but
Not a whole lot going on.
no. Let's try it.
Alright.
That's so underwhelming, it's not even funny.
Yeah. It's not exciting.
Rogue.
It's a world champion pale ale,
Is there
apparently.
any beer yeast in that?
No beer yeast in this one. This one's Pac-Man yeast. You can't taste the Pac-Man yeast. Or the free-range coastal water. Well, actually, almost all you can taste.
Yeah,
Free-range
Yeah.
coastal water.
it's right on there.
I don't think that bottle says it. It's not a
Nope.
big bottle. She'd have to pick up one, like the pink bottle would
Yeah.
say it. Yeah, a tiny, tiny touch of like juniper berry, but it's almost like juniper berry extract.
Another disappointing one by
Yeah,
them,
you
or
get
what?
Metallic a little bit.
No,
No.
No.
Once again,
you and your metallic.
Ginger has some health problems, obviously. I'm not getting a bunch. Maybe it's because I just had some meat.
Yeah.
Some smoked meat.
From what I've noticed for myself with this company is it's either something that's amazing, something that isn't very good,
Yeah.
and this isn't very good. I mean,
There isn't really any in between.
I thought it had a lot of potential, but it's basically just water.
They're hit or miss, those guys.
Yeah, it has a little bit of like a piney taste, a tiny touch of juniper berry, and water.
Yeah, there's just a touch of bitterness, and it goes away, and then, like you said, the rest is kind of watery and.
Apparently this used to be called the Yellow Snow Ale.
The yellow snow ale?
No, this isn't yellow snow.
Yeah.
If this is what yellow snow used to be called,
I mean,
yeah,
yellow,
that's the thing. We've
this
had
is
yellow
the-
snow several
the
times.
New one. By Rogue?
Yeah,
I don't know.
and it was all grapefruit and everything else. And
Really? I don't taste juniper at all.
No.
no, what I'm getting for juniper is like, well, like I said, like a juniper extract, like you would get on some of those really cheap gins.
Maybe, yeah.
But yeah, a little bit of pine and water.
It's watered down, eh?
Yeah, it just
And another one of those famous douchebags they put on the label.
It's always the famous douchebag.
Which famous douchebag's that?
I don't know.
It's the Rogue douchebag.
The one that's on most of
Oh,
the
yeah.
products.
Yeah, he looks like a
Which
swine
looks
on
like
that one.
Big old douche.
I don't know. 4 out of 10?
I'll give it a 3.5. I mean, I wouldn't go out of my way because there isn't anything exciting about this. There wasn't any fucking flavor or anything really.
That's like a $3 or $4 beer too, right?
I think it was $2.25,
Okay.
$2.50. But yeah, Rogue is like a Dogfish Head type thing. It's a little more expensive than the normal
Yeah.
breweries. Now, before I get the hate, my 4 isn't because it tastes bad. It's truthfully, this one deserves as a beer a higher mark, but I'm not going to give it to them because they fucking piss me off with all this marketing and this higher price, and then giving me this.
Yeah.
It's not a bad beer, but if I'm drinking a Juniper Pale Ale, I expect a
Because
Pale Ale with Juniper.
there's 3 people
Well, that's the
here
thing.
that just tasted it, and there's no juniper at all. You can't taste it at all, anybody?
Yeah.
Not really, no.
And it's #1 thing on the label there. So
Well, like I like Rogue and all that, and they do have some good products. But like you said, it's either they're really good or they're not. Like there's like, you know what I mean? They don't have the happy medium where they please the other percentage of the people who like their beer. Like I was expecting a lot more with this because it is a Rogue product. I mean, it was a hit or miss, like we just said. It's either it's good or it's not. But I was expecting a little bit more, and I give it a 3.5.
I'm expecting it to at least taste like juniper, especially it
Well, that's
says
the thing.
juniper
Like,
pale ale
I
on
give it a
top of the
3.5
label.
not because it's a horrible tasting beer, but as a beer, especially from a company who tries to pride themselves, especially just their name alone. You know, you would think that it would have what it says on the label, and that's not what is in here. I mean, I'm sure there's some hints of it and whatever else, but like you just said, three people out of us here can't really taste anything that they said.
And
is
I
in
am
there.
a gin drinker. Like,
Yeah.
thank you, YouTube. I'm pissed off now. Bye.